Welcome to the Find Your Leadership Confidence podcast with Vicki Nedling. You are about to discover impactful lessons that help you grow as an individual, grow your confidence, and find the positive and good within you, so you powerfully and authentically become the best version of yourself. Be sure you visit our website at www.findyourleadershipconfidence.com. While you're there, subscribe to us via your favorite network. Now tune in, get ready, and enjoy the journey of emerging as a leader of exception in the 21st century.
Welcome everyone to the Find Your Leadership Confidence podcast. And this is the youth leadership version of the podcast. And as always, this podcast is to help you by bringing people as well as topics that will be of interest. And this is a topic that is very much of an interest of mine, and that is to help our youth find their voice. So I'm so excited to have Gitanjali Nair as my very first guest for the youth leadership edition of the podcast. So welcome, Gitanjali.
Thank you. It's so nice to be here.
So, excuse me, I think that it's first important that you share just a little bit about yourself. How old are you, and where do you go to school?
Okay, well, I'm Gitanjali Nair. I am 15 years old, and I go to Alliance Academy for Innovation right now.
Whoa, Alliance Academy. Tell us a little bit about that school.
Alliance Academy is a Forsyth County charter school in a way, and it is focused towards your pathways and your interests of what you want to be when you're older. I'm currently a healthcare student right now.
Excellent. So what field is most interesting to you right now?
Healthcare, definitely healthcare.
But is there a specific or doctor, nurse, specific thing?
Maybe more in the nurse area.
Awesome.
Or doctors. I'm not really sure yet, but I'm looking forward to exploring it.
You could be a PA where you have more direct time. I think I've talked to my doctor maybe 3 times and I see the PA all the time.
Yeah, but research is definitely an extremely interesting field.
Oh, yeah. So this is really the folks that I'm going to be interviewing. Most of them are people that have gone through the Toastmaster program that I do here in Georgia. So tell everyone how you got started in the Toastmaster journey.
Okay, so I have been a competitive speaker for quite a while now, and I was looking for more outlets to practice and improve my public speaking and get better feedback on it. So I found out about Toastmasters in our area, and then I joined Toastmasters, and I've been a member for about 6 months now, and it's been an amazing experience.
So good. The Toastmasters that we have in Georgia are Youth Leadership and Gavel, and you're in a Gavel club, correct? And
yes.
The Gavel club is basically the same format as we do for adults, but it meets all year round, whereas the youth groups that I do could be anywhere from 4 to 6, 8, 10, 12 weeks long, and then it's done. And so this is giving Gitanjali time to practice all year and really keep improving. So was it your idea? It sounds like it was, but was it your idea to join the Toastmasters, or did your parents sort of guide you?
So in my family, I know it's a little bit unusual, but in my family, my parents never push me to do anything. They're always those kind of people who tell you to relax and enjoy life. So this is something I took the initiative for and really just went to.
Awesome. Very good. And the other thing I wanted to know is when you are at that program, everybody's at a different level. Having people not as good as you or better than you, how does that help or hurt you?
I always find everyone, no matter what they are compared to me, there's always something they're better at than I am. So there's always something I can learn from them and grow from. And getting a different perspective from everyone's unique viewpoint is truly amazing. And that's something that Toastmasters provides.
Very good. So when you started with this, how long had you been competitively speaking? And give us an idea of some of the things that you did to compete.
So I started properly competitively speaking in 6th grade. And during COVID in 7th grade, it sort of came to a pause. And then in 8th grade, I restarted again. And most of my outlets for competing have been through my school clubs. I've done Optimist International, I've done HOSA speaking, FBLA speaking, and those are my main outlets that I've actually done
So very good. And the great thing is all of those things build upon your skill set. So
yes.
They help to really prepare you for going out into the world, which is why I do the youth program, because I feel that it's so wonderful to be able to give you this springboard to maybe have an edge on all of those kids that haven't done this.
Yes, of course.
So are you looking at colleges?
Colleges, that's always a topic that comes up as a high schooler. And definitely, I am looking for going towards college, but I'm not entirely sure which college I want to go to right now.
So since you're just looking, how can Toastmasters or how can just the practice of public speaking help you in that pursuit of a future school, college, or business school?
So when you're applying for colleges, you usually have to submit an essay for them, and public speaking is something that isn't just learning to speak, it's also learning how to write, your writing style, and those will all be implemented towards my college essays. And those are things that I've learned along this journey, and I will continue learning. And for a lot of colleges, after the normal essay submission, you have to do a face-to-face interview, and that's something Toastmasters also helps with a lot.
Yeah. So our impromptu speaking helps you in the interview process. It actually helps you in writing the essays too, because it makes you think more clearly, concisely, know that you have to have that good opening to get their attention, the main points, and then always seal the deal. Call to action, remind them what you told them, whatever you want to call it.
Definitely.
Yeah. So as we kind of wrap up here, what would be 2 or 3 takeaways that you have learned in this time, 6 months with Toastmasters, but in all of your different endeavors to improve your public speaking? What are 2 or 3 takeaways that you'd like to share with the audience of the benefits of improving and getting comfortable in public speaking?
The biggest thing that you really gain from public speaking is a confidence level that really doesn't come from anything else. You learn how to pick up any speech from on the spot, and you have that confidence that you can talk to anyone and make anything happen. And that's probably the biggest factor that can help with. And then when you're looking at it from a perspective of a high schooler, you can see that doing Toastmasters and doing public speaking really helps with just doing in-class projects or presentations, or really just talking to a teacher. It makes you not afraid to ask a question or really limit your capacities on what you're trying to say and spread a message.
And if you think about just what you just said, in college, a lot of times you have a new group of friends or acquaintances or roommates, whichever you want to categorize those people. You have teachers you don't know, you have situations you've never been in. The role of communication becomes vitally important. I would love for you to kind of think about and give us your feelings on how you could use what you've learned today if you were in a situation, say, where you had a roommate that didn't really gel with you, and you had to not only talk to them, but maybe talk to an adult to try to rectify that situation. How would Toastmasters or how would public speaking help you in that?
Public speaking also teaches you how to be diplomatic. So being diplomatic means you have to give them a positive view of the situation while also ensuring that your point is conveyed. And through a lot of public speaking practice with Toastmasters that I will continue to do, that will ensure that that diplomacy is spread through my messages of public speaking.
Oh, super. And one other thing is, in our Toastmasters, we do evaluations. And I always talk about the value and the benefit of evaluations and that active listening in your young age in high school. How has active listening helped you?
Active listening in high school helps with paying attention to a lecture in class. There are so many children who will find it difficult to listen to a lecture, but when you do that practice of evaluating any topic, you learn how to filter out the information that you need and put aside the information that you don't, so you actually understand and process what's happening in those lectures.
Awesome. Well, it has been so wonderful spending some time with you. I definitely want you to come back as you get into college to tell me how that experience is going, and keep in touch so that we can kind of chronicle the journey of your time as a public speaker. And that means as a person, because everybody has to do public speaking. We all say it's the thing that scares us the most, but really public speaking is just having a conversation. And it has been a joy having a conversation with you today. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
And as always, I remind everyone that life is a journey and it's up to you to enjoy the ride. This is Vicki Netling signing off.
Thank you for tuning into the Find Your Leadership Confidence podcast with Vicki Netling, where we share impactful lessons that help you grow as an individual, grow your confidence, and find the positive and good within you so you powerfully and authentically become the best version of yourself. Remember to visit our website at www.findyourleadershipconfidence.com and enjoy even more great episodes like this one. Again, while you're here, subscribe to us via your favorite network. We look forward to seeing you next time on the Find Your Leadership Confidence podcast.